Hey guys, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to draw an easy face. So first what we're going to do is we're going to draw a small face like this. Then, as you can tell, it's just a normal face. But what we're going to do now is we're going to circle the mouth around the two eyes. Now, for the chin, we're just going to put two lines here and here, and then here and here. That will be our chin for our face. So now, in between those, we're just going to do two lines here and here. In between those, that'll be where our hair starts. So you can do it like this, or you can do it like that. You can do it drooping down the face if you want. But I'm just going to do something simple. Now, if you see these corners, they look a bit edged. We're just going to smooth those off by doing this. So now we've got our face and our head and a bit of our hair. What we're going to do now is we're going to cover that bit up here. Here, there will be our eyes here and here. Now we'll just go over the top of the face with the hair. We want it to be quite thin, so they look a little bit like hands, as you can tell. So now these two dots here and here, those can be bits for hair, or you can have them as is. I'm going to do them as is by just going on the outside, like this. And then we're going to just outline that a bit more and do the insides of the ears. Like so. Now, just to make sure it looks good, we're just going to make them a bit wider either side. So our cat person is looking quite good. Now we're just going to make the hair more anime-like, just to show that, well, it doesn't really show anything, it just makes it look good. Like so. So basically I'm just drawing triangles out of the hair that we can perfect later. So here we go. We're just going to do some lines just to show that the hair's here. And a little line here for where the hair starts. So now I've got it. If you see our jawbone here, if you imagine your neck, your jaw would line up to your neck about here, here and here. But this is animated, so we're just going to do it a little bit lower. And thinner. Now to perfect on the chin. The necks are long, so we're going to have it quite long like this. And I'm going to have the hair more drooping in the face. Like so. So now I've got a person, why don't we add some gels to it? Let's see, we can put a little clip here. Now to do the shoulders. So when we do our shoulders, if you imagine your hair's going like that, you would think, where would my shoulders be? If you imagine your head, like here, that'll be where your shoulders end, about here. That's where your shoulders will end. And now, just to smooth that out, we're just going to put two faint circles here and here. And then just add the effect. I'm going to do some thin arms, like so. And then just a circle here and a circle here to perfect it. face template. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna carry on with the face and we can do the body later. So, as I would usually do, because I don't really like drawing eyes unless they're on their own. I'm not very good at it. So let's just make it more cartoony. And now let's just make it more nice, less droopy. Ooh. This is just getting annoying. Okay, let's try this again. So now we have eyes. We're gonna make them a bit bigger. Like so. It doesn't really fit in, so I'm gonna do some darker hairs on the outside just to cover it up. And the hair doesn't seem to be full enough, so I'm just gonna go over the top. I'll make the ears bigger just for the fun of it. And now in the middle of that face we're just going to do a line about her, and then from the jaw to the other side of the jaw. This is where our nose would be. In my opinion, my drawing's not going very well, so I'm just going to do a small mask on my character. I would usually do this if my face didn't really go right and I couldn't decide whether I could make it better or not. So I'm just going to put a mask on this character, only rough, and then effects on it later. So this is how it looks so far. And the top of the hair is quite empty. And no one's hair is like that. They must have some sort of start to their hair. So now I'm just going to do some curvy lines at the end. Oh my god, what is my character sounding through? Let's see some hair flying behind her. So that's how you do hair flying behind them. You just do some extra lines and some darker, thicker lines at the bottom. Let's do some. And yes, the hair to me is everything. This is how it's looking so far. It's pretty good, I guess. And now, just to round it off, we're gonna do the top of the thing. So I'm just going to turn it into like a jacket, like this. And we'll fact on it later. So now we're just going to do the wrists and point between here and here. That's just going to be where the head ends. That will be how thick the arms are, like here. And I can make this circle a bit bigger if I wanted to, but I'm not going to go there with that for. Okay, I'm just going to make these a little bit smaller because I can. And now for the body. This one here does look a bit big for her torso, but this is actually how she would do. Two hands going down here would fit your torso, like here. So I'm going to do like a little skirt on her, like here. Let's do the end of the skirt. And let's make it flighted. And yes, it's going a bit thin, so I'm just going to do this a little more like that. Once it's plated and it's going this way, let's just do some more lines going this way, like that. And make the arms a little thinner, since she's like an anime character. And she looks young, so I'm going to do her waist a little bit thinner than I usually would. So I'm gonna guess I've turned this into a bit of a school uniform. So I'm just gonna play along with that and carry on. So here we have it, it's almost done. So that's how it looks so far. I hope you like it. So let's carry on. I can't remember if they have buttons on them or not. I'm just going to put buttons because I can't remember. Okay, there. So let's just add more detail to it. Like the buttons are done up. I'm just going to put a little line around each one. Like that. We're going to add some ruffles to this top so it looks a bit baggy. Like here and then here. And some shading where it's a little bit more baggy than others. Like here and here. You could do some straight marks here and here. And let's do some shading. So if I were to do this, I'd make these a little longer. I'm just gonna like this. So as you can tell, this side is darker than this side. So I'm gonna say we could put some shade over here. Just some quick lines. Let me take a second. So now I've got a drawing the hardest part to do, the hands. I find this part quite hard because I have to imitate my own hand. So if, let's say if I wanted her hand to be like this, I'd have to do it with my own hand. And I usually have something in her hand, so I'm going to put a book in her hand. Let's see. So I need to hold a book. Actually, no, I'm not going to hold a book, just because it will take time. So on a book, let's just do this, so we can put her thumb wrapping around the start of the book. Let's put some loops around the end, like this. So it looks like her fingers are clasping into it. Now let's do some pages coming out. Let's put some extra lines here, just so it looks thingy. Let's put right in here. So now she has her book, and I'm going to put her thumb wrapping on this hand, as you can see. I'm going to put her thumb here, reaching the end, and she's going to be holding, so let's imagine you're holding a book like that, and then the thumb is here. And, okay, so I'm just going to have her holding a pencil. I can shade this out. Yep, No, the hand did not go well. And the pencil is way too small. There. Better. So now I've got her character. A book should be the size of her head. Let's just make this a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now it's done, I'm just gonna do the outsides of her legs. It's not much. And legs are together, so let's just do them here on her. Like it's a windy day. Let's just do some shading around the nose part. So there you have it. Here's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm just going to put my name in. That is just a school thing. Oh yeah, school wolf, I think. I don't actually know what she is. I'm just going to call her a school cat. With a book and a notepad in her hand. And it is my name. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you. Bye.